Hello, Leo, and welcome to your money and career reading for April 2024. Leo, any messages for Leo for money or career for 2024, April? Leo, messages for money and career. Ancestors, generations. So considering traditions, something that has been in your family lineage, in your blood, it's something that has been done for a long time and it's passed on to you. You're feeling very connected to your ancestors, your traditions, maybe doing something traditional, museum work for a lot of you, artifacts, connecting with maybe a traditional system. I am seeing the Hierophant. Maybe you're connecting with just a traditional system, or you're protecting heritage somehow. Honoring the old way. Maybe wanting a bit more of an old-fashioned lifestyle. Okay. Right, we've got, good cards. Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Moon. So, you've got some great new ideas. Creative vision, it's all coming to life. There's a brilliant new idea, and I'm feeling it connects. I heard it's the, I saw lightning. It's the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction around the 20th. And maybe leading up to that full moon in Taurus, there's some significance for you at the end of the month. Or the second half, I should say. There is something about DNA. A tattoo or ideas or like something creative and sort of energetic that connects to the ancestors. You have to maintain balance as you communicate your vision, as you boldly connect to others. I'm seeing a lot of theater work, music, could be divination for some of you. You definitely have a gift that is passed on to you. You definitely have a gift, and it's coming up to the surface. I don't know if this has been an unrecognized talent that some of you have, but it's coming to the surface sometime this month. It seems like you're making connection with an important person as well. The King of Wands being a very outgoing, creative or enthusiastic person, very dramatic, very unique individual. I do feel that music or something in the arts, a very unique individual who is naturally very warm, attracts a lot of energy. And I see you being more driven by your animal instinct this month, driven more by your impulse to conquer, to compete. It's Aries season. Mercury will be retrograde in Aries. We have an eclipse in Aries. This is a fellow fire sign, so there's some kind of automatic opportunity or gift that is given to you through the energetics. Any messages for money and career for Leo? Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles. So the longer that you don't acknowledge something, the longer or the less something will grow. Okay, we do have a little bit of a stunted growth here. There is some evidence that it could work, but the Four of Cups, like you seem to be kind of ignoring. I don't know if there's a difficult moment this month where maybe emotions or the subconscious there seems to be a bit of sorrow or worry. I feel that the moon is a divine feminine from ages ago, who you share lineage with, and could be manifest through your masculine side, though. This was a very... It's time to kind of wake up that masculine side of you. Whether you are feminine or masculine person, it's more about embodying your masculine energy this month, being outgoing, connecting to people, complimenting them, networking, really promoting your individual qualities, your unique traits, dressing differently, expressing yourself every time you go out, just having a lot of fun with self-expression as well. But you've also got the Two of Swords here. And so there is something that is not satisfied or not addressed. There's a person you haven't been speaking to, and this has perhaps stunted your growth. I don't know if, I get that for some of you, love has actually been distracting you from your productivity. And it's the things that you don't know. There's a lot of unknown. There's like someone isn't talking to you, or you don't know how they feel, or there's some kind of, there's a lack of closure or a lack of information or communication, and this could really be affecting your growth. But you are advised to, whatever this small influence is, this person that doesn't want to grow, this immature person, some of you may have to fire somebody or just block yourself off from this energy. And I think it's time to really look at, it's like, I think you're learning this month too that there are certain things that you have as a hobby, and there are certain things that you want to actually do as a career. And you're really starting to delineate those two. And that's a big challenge, especially when you're very creative, like the King of Wands, like Ace of Swords. You have tons of ideas, but some of those ideas don't get fully realized. They can only go so far, and there's a reason for it. It's either that you need to specialize in this and do more training, or block yourself off from distractions right now. So really look at what has yielded a result and what hasn't. Like, what are people paying attention to? What is your approach, and how has that worked for you? Because there's something that you need to stop doing. Or a position altogether, or some kind of something that you thought was going to go a little farther but just can't or won't. I'm going to pull a few more cards. I just want to see if there's anything else that I'm pulling out of here. There could be someone in this space that maybe is acting a little too rambunctiously, or I think there's some kind of lesson too about planning and foresight and impulsivity. This Aries energy, the springtime, it can make us a little more impulsive than usual. And without looking far enough or putting enough effort in, action is taken, and then that's why it doesn't grow. I kind of feel like your ancestors are warning you to trust your feeling, because you, interestingly, it's to trust your feeling of mistrust. There is someone that you don't, are they an earth sign? Are they a younger sibling? Are they, there's a short, they're either physically short, they're younger than you, or they're like an earth sign. Like there's something, there's a person that, I just think you sense it's not going to work. It's not going to go any further. Like they just want a little bit, no more of this little bit, just accepting a little bit. King of Wands, you deserve more. You deserve to have your full vision realized. And there just needs to be some kind of change about how you communicate this vision, or how you exercise it, or how you execute the vision. It seems to involve photography or lighting or shadow, film, poetry. You definitely have an artistic quality here. And there seems to be great inspiration and ideas for these new creative ideas. It seems like finally you're coming out of this period of disconnect. You were disconnected from yourself. You were disconnected from your purpose, disconnected from your roots. And these 4 cups here are the same 4 handprints in the Ancestors card. And you were right there, but you weren't connected. So now you're connecting back. Your handprint, your legacy, you are now weaving your part into this legacy. Any messages for Leo for money or career for April? Any messages for Leo? Oh, Page of Pentacles again, and it flew down to a certain corner where something, I don't know, do you need to change your setup to make yourself more productive? This is also maybe it seems like you're moving from less of an earthy, you're moving away from an earthy, hands-on sort of position to one of more ideas or vision, or like teaching or guiding others or directing. You're not meant to be hands-on, actually. You're meant to be more of the idea person, or the director is really what I'm hearing. You like to be hands-on, you like to craft with certain things because it does connect you to something that's in your DNA, whether you know it or not. But it's not meant to be a career. It's not meant to be a career. It's meant to be something that you kind of explore as a curiosity, or you honor it as a sacred spiritual kind of ceremony, but it's no longer something that you're trying to do for money. And I think that this final acceptance, this final clarity really helps you start to grow and feel momentum in your career. 8 of Wands, it's time to put yourself out there. Things are going to happen fast. Things are moving quickly. Put yourself out there. Put as many resumes as you can into the world. I mean, put yourself out there. You're meant to be seen. A lot of you could be launching an online business. You could be working with more technology. The Page of Pentacles, again, like hands-on, slow. The 8 of Wands is saying you got to pick up the pace a little bit. You got to pick up the pace. So there's some technology or equipment that you can use where you don't have to do all the work yourself, right? Make it a little easier. Any messages for money and career? The Queen of Pentacles. All right, we're starting to really see the payoff. This is what we want. It's pouring outside, so much power. This is what you want. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So now we've got the routine, our plan, our budget. It's going to happen step by step. So make sure that you have some kind of schedule set up, because like I said, 8 of Wands, it's going to start to happen quickly. You're going to experience a lot of movement, and you can manage it by staying grounded, staying connected to the earthy side of you. Maybe an animal, or I think this is the Ancestor realized as well. She's now coming through. Yeah, 8 of Wands too can be a connection to the overworld, I heard. The overworld. Wow, I've never heard that before. The overworld. Okay. So she's here, and she is in the earth. She's in the growth of the plants around you. She's there in the relationship that you have with a certain animal. She's a caretaker. There's a bit of a boost where maybe you were afraid. You were afraid of getting too deep. You were afraid of getting too close. You were afraid of how this may have made you feel, how this was going to make you feel. You now have the courage, like this connection, there's someone coming through. She wants you to be a healer. She wants you. I have such chills. Are some of you Irish? Because I'm feeling, I don't know why that's coming through either. Something about the rain. And she speaks through the earthly cycles. She seems omnipotent in a way. Is she Mother Gaia? I feel like I want to cry all of a sudden. I'm sorry, I'm channeling something here, Leo, for you. And so this beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy, she wants you to be a healer. She says you have a natural gift at staying by someone's side, at sparking their heart, taking care of them, bringing joy and light to the space. A lot of you working as nurses, healthcare workers, caregivers generally. Maybe you take care of animals. But it is about gentleness and creating space, fertility, pregnancy, she brings healing. There has been some wounding with the earthly world, and the Queen of Pentacles here is bringing healing to you. And she's going to help you start to carve a path toward abundance again. The Four of Swords. She wants you to rest. She wants you to sleep. She said she's going to show up in a dream. She wants you to write it down. She wants you to make a plan. Affirm to yourself while you do this. Journal as well. Because when you're starting out, you've got all these great ideas. And later when you might reach a burnout, you're going to want to go back and look at your first few days or weeks or months, because you'll reconnect with that creative principle when you were so motivated and inspired in the beginning. So you can connect back to this, but write it down. And so, yeah, Six of Pentacles. So returning to that energy. And I do think that whatever you're setting up now is going to pay off, absolutely. So money looks good. You can rest, you can sleep. It's starting to work. Queen of Pentacles, bit by bit. You know, there's a bit of a boost, and then bit by bit, we start to tackle that debt. We start to put our love into some new kind of project. We put 200 resumes out into the world, and then we finally get this after a bit of a wait. There is some feedback. There is something that catches. There's balance. There's an income now. So Leo, this is a very interesting, transformative turnover month for you. Very strong. I hope this reading is helpful. If you'd like a personal reading, my website is below. It's queenofpentacles.ca.